Okay, so we are on to single eyeshadows, and yeah, I have a lot, kind of. I mean, there's people who have a lot more, but so last year I had done I went through and decluttered, and then the ones that I thought I was gonna get rid of got mixed back in, and I could not decide to get rid of any after. So everything went down to my room, and I started reorganizing some stuff, and they all got put together like in different palettes, but I didn't know which palette was which on what I wanted to keep and not. And when looking at them, I couldn't decide to get rid of any of them, so they all ended up back in my collection. I have went through and got rid of some of the ones that I made and some of the ones I had depotted. I don't even know if I showed those last year. So we're gonna jump in here with this palette first. So we have 3 from Cleona, 1 over here from MBA, and then Notice Beauty, and I think Divina. Yeah. So I think these are all Notice. Let me check. Notice, and Notice, yeah. So Notice, Divina, Cleona, MBA. And then I have 2 over here from Simply Posh. So we'll start with the MBA one. It does not have a shade name. It was just a free. Oh no. I hate doing that. I already got enough to swatch that one. So the MBA one first. Really pretty. And then the Cleona one. It's really pink. Pretty pink with like a gold flip, yellow flip. This one is a glitter multi-chrome in Sunbeam. I got it all over the place. I hate when I put my nail in it. Mess up my makeup. Yeah, so then this Cleona one is Glacier's Mark. I should. And then the last one I have of these is Ciel. Ciel. And let's see. They have different formulas. So Glacier's Mark does not say, because that was a glitter multi-chrome, right? Yeah, so glitter multi-chrome doesn't say. And this one is also a glitter multi-chrome. They're really pretty. And then from Notice Beauty, I have Fawn's Delight, Unicorn, Solar Storm, and Older Blood. So pretty. And then up here from Divina, just scoochie these down here, I have Zombie, Seance, Ritual, and 347. So they're like black based ones. They're really pretty though. I was trying to see if there's some way I could put in but I don't think that any way I move these around I will fit the actually, there we go. And then the two from Simply Posh are not labeled. I need to label these. There we go. So now they'll all fit in here. I'm not getting rid of any of those. So I'm going to keep all of those. Let's see. I have Sydney Grace over here. This was Mel's version of the palette by Natasha Denona before there was the full-size palette. There's only a midi. She made her own version of what she thought it would be. Or should be, could be, I don't know. I just thought it was a pretty color story. And I thought buying a version from Sydney Grace was better than buying the one from Natasha Denona, being their small indie brand. So yeah. Let's start over here. We have Green Mango, Honeydew, and Turtle Bay. And then Today, some of them seem to be losing some of their names. This may have been Cadet or something completely different. I don't know. Vanguard. Keep it fun. Such pretty greens. Then Moon Landing, Golden Rose, Aim High. Or stick one yellow and another shadow. That pink has such a pretty, like, golden to it. like orangey color. So then San Jose, Peyton's Puppy, Fairy Tale. These here make really good like blending shades for me. Then we have Blushed, Honesty, Relax, then there is Bravo, Beyond, Rover. I had these in order I liked better, but they got mixed up when I was moving palettes. Moving them from palette to palette, trying to figure out a better system to have my singles in. And then the last two is Commission and Green Mist. So I'm keeping all of those. I just pretty much keep this as a palette, which is why there's not anything else in here. I do like them pushed up to the top better. And then these are, give me a second. So here we have Copacetic Cosmetics and Pretties for Your Face. Yeah, I couldn't think of that one for some reason. So these are Copacetic and these are Pretties for Your Face. It's so pretty. What I really need to do is start considering arranging these by shade instead of brand. I think that'll allow me to see what I have and make like my own color stories a little bit easier. But for now, they're not that way. So we're going to start with the Copacetic over here. We got Ice Cream C. Pick the Perfect Spot. Most of these are from when they did their subscription, where you'd get, this one is Feed the Ducks. You would get a single shadow, a mini lip product, a mini nail polish, and then a mystery item. And they no longer do that. Sorcery. I really miss that subscription. Green Thumb. But I know they're a small team, so I still watch their page. This is Scarlet. And recently, I know they had a bunch of orders, and they were getting behind, because they are a small handmade team, so. And then we have Bring a Book. You're Warsome. Main Squeeze. Violet Sabrewing. Quiver. That one feels like it needs some more binder in it. And then we have Flower Beds. Same with that one, actually. That is one of their flakier formulas. And then Banshee, Fly a Kite, this blue one, and then Pack a Basket. So realistically, if I could ship these to anybody, I would probably declutter quite a few, honestly. Just simply because I have shades that just do more and aren't so hard to like work with, because some of these they're too dry. So they're gonna be messy, but a glitter glue will work great with them. I don't know. I don't use these very much now that they don't have their subscription. They're not bad quality, but they are handmade, which makes them more fragile. And I do not trust shipping any of them. So I will keep them for now and continue to use them. I do really like this shade down here. This was one of my favorite shades, the Ice Cream Sea. Well, it was a top shade that I used a lot. This year I'm wanting to make a lot more build your palettes and hopefully get more use out of some of these gorgeous shadows. Realistically, if I was to get rid of any, it would be that one and that one. I'll probably get rid of that one because I think I have better yellow. I'll get rid of that green because I like this one better. Probably that one. And probably that one right there. But because I can't ship them to anybody, I'd rather keep them in my collection and just use them possibly. Does that make sense? Then we have Pretties for Your Face over here. I'm going to get glitter all over this blanket. We have Frequency. This is another brand that tends to run a little dry. Eclipse. They do run good sales. They do make stunning shadows. They're drier, more fragile. And so shipping them just does not seem like a good idea to give them away. Means I have so many others now. Moonlight Magic. Rock Biter. Those are stunning. Light as a Feather. Galaxy. Kilowatt. Sweet Shop. Allure. A Frog Amongst Fairies. Luna. Nitro. Oh, I like that nitro shade. Yule. This is another one I really liked. Out of This World. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and make a little mini palette over here of shades that can go. I will try to figure out how to ship them to somebody I know. I do like both of those. They're a little bit different. I might put one of these in here as I go through. Alright, so back up here. See, so I really liked that one, that one. I like this whole first row here. Do not. That one can go. That one. I kind of like that one. I know these two I really liked, and this one I did. Okay. My fingers are turning black. Alright, let's go down here. We have Midnight. Maybe that's pretty. Enchanted Forest. That one's pretty. Raven. So many dark shadows here. Thought this was a hollow. Dark Matter. And Cosmos. Ooh, that one needs major binder added in. But it's pretty. So this one can go. I will check one of my palettes downstairs. I might have a shade like that, but I don't know. So this shade is going to need fixed along with this shade. I just need to add some binder to them. Alright, so So I got rid of, or I took out 9 of this palette. And then we'll go on to this one in just a second. Alright, so we're back with these singles. These are from palettes I deconstructed, basically. And I probably don't need very many of these. But I'm gonna keep a lot of them probably because I am bad at decluttering. So let's start with these. I really liked this palette and I probably shouldn't have depotted it. This is the Eloise Sahara Nights palette. So this one is City Lights. These are some stunning shadows. Then Miami. I'm just going to set some out so I can move stuff around a little bit. Las Vegas. Gorgeous taupey shade. Cocktail Hour. Well, I didn't swatch as good as I thought it would. There we go. And then we have Ibiza. I may have said that wrong. So I really like these shades. I don't know what it is about these ones that I find them stunning. So pretty. Then Dominique Cosmetics, the Celestial Storms palette. I have 3 shades I kept out of there. We have Amethyst. See, that one is pretty. So pretty. Man, I was thinking about getting rid of that one and I just changed my mind. Eternal Light. And Solstice. Oh, man. Those are just so pretty. I'm trying to think if there's anything here I can part with already. We have Juvia's Place, Rebel Gray. Hold on. Oh, we have one more of the Sahara Nights palette. This is Disco. Let's do that one first. I'll do it up here. Oh, that is pretty. And then I have some from Juvia's Place. These ones right here are all Juvia's Place. This is Rebel Gray. That one I can get rid of. Rebel Mints. That one maybe. Probably. Also Rebel Mints. See, I like that. Rebel Gray. So I don't think these had shade names. That's pretty. Rebel Gray. Let's see here. So I don't think any of these are really that special. I'm sure I have something in my collection just like them. I'm trying to think of what they would be. Those 3 are the only 2 I'm really considering. The other ones can go. And then this is Belle and Argent Flash. This is a duo from Ipsy. And that is pretty. Oh, it's slimmer enough to that one up there. I can get rid of that. So these ones I'm not sure about either, but I know I'm going to keep these Eloise ones. I really like them. I wish I wouldn't have broke the palette up. AOA Fuzzy Blanket. This is one of the shades out of that palette. Super pretty. I don't think I need that one. IBY Stargazer. I'm gonna think on that one. Ofra Ambition. That's pretty. I'll think on that one. IBY Wild at Heart. I don't need that. It's too satiny. Oop. ABH. This is a single eyeshadow. This did not come from a palette. This is in Sunset. I had this at one of those discount stores. Oh my god, the smoothness of that is amazing. I think that was close enough to whatever that was. What was that? Wasn't it? Was it? No. Probably this one. No, it wasn't that. So it may have been something I already decided to get rid of. That is definitely staying though. That was stunning. Juvia's Place Blush Rose. I loved this shade. But it is not that shiny. I'll get rid of that one. Juvia's Place. When I say JP, that's what I'm talking about. Saharian Palette Bororo. I probably said that completely wrong. It's pretty. I don't know. Juvia's Place Saharan Kia. Okay, I like that one. IBY Wealth. And that's pretty, but I think I have better shades that do that probably. Juvia's Place Saharan Palette Wodayabi. I don't know. It's like a really antique gold. I don't think I need. This is Pat McGrath Gold Standard. This shade was really pretty. So I'm going to keep this one and get rid of that one. This one is also Pat McGrath. This is Deep Velvet. These were singles. They came in a little compact, but that swatch did not go on very good at well. First, because I put it over a shimmer. I'm going to keep that one for now. Oh, kill my fingers. Oh, we have this little tiny one from Complex Culture, Fresh Start Awaken. It's teeny tiny little pan. Teeny tiny. Alright, that is pretty. I'm going to keep that teeny tiny little pan. Juvia's Place Blushed Rose Palette. That is really pretty. It looks different than these ones. These ones don't have that much pink to them. I'm thinking on that one. Element Beauty Shallow. This was really pretty. This one I think I depotted. Yeah, that is so pretty. I'm gonna keep that one. Ofra Fresh. Yeah, I don't need that. Ofra Goals. Yeah. Ofra Clean Slate. I'm sure I have plenty of shades like this. Ofra Ready. An IBY playlist. Yeah, that can go. So now we have the shades that I was undecided on. So let's see here. We have these 3 by Dominique. Here, here, and here. And I really like those, but I don't know. I might keep them. And then I have 2 silvers here. Slightly different. Which one is shinier? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one, and I'll keep that one. See, that one is pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. I don't know, I might have something like it, but it'll be alright. Maybe why Stargazer. Be honest, here, I don't think I need either of these. And then Boro Boro, I don't think I need this one, probably. I mean, it's pretty, but I think I have better. So that can go. Look at that. Got rid of 5, 10, 15, 18 out of this one palette. I made a bunch of room. Oops. So I will be back to clean up my, I had to clean my, so some shades that I made, so some of these are like Shop Miss A, the little loose pigments that I added binder to and pressed in the pans, and some of them are where I just mixed different eyeshadows together, or added, like, mixed eyeshadows and added some pigments that I got from what's the place called? I can't remember what the place is called, but it's where I get my binder as well. So this is like a mix of stuff. This one, it exploded, so that one is gone. I think this is Princessa Pearl number 2. It was one of the loose ones from Shop Miss A. And this one is pretty. AOA Loose Pigment Orb. This is just a really pretty white. This is probably one that I jumbled together. Yeah. And that can go. This doesn't have anything on it, so it probably is too, but I like that one. Princess Pearl number 16. So that's really pretty. This is one of the loose pigments from AOA. This is in Spell. So this is one of the tubes that I made into a single. And this is really pretty. This is one that I mixed up from something. Princess Pearl number 28. That is pretty, and it is different than that one. This one's a little bit more pink. It's brighter. Shot Miss A loose pigment and potion. And it is so pretty. This is one I mixed a bunch of stuff together. That one can go. This is one that I was mixing together, and I have no idea where the paper went, where I wrote down everything that went in it went. That one can go. This is a loose pigment by AOA and Griffin. So pretty. Highlight shadow. This is a mixture of stuff, but it has highlighter powders in it, and that is very pretty. It'd make a pretty highlighter. I don't think it has enough binder in it, which honestly is probably the problem with most of these over here. So I was going to get rid of loose pigment and wand. Let's go over that. This is another one I was mixing together. And not enough binder. It's another highlighter mixture I was making. This is a Shot Miss A loose pigment in Grail. That is really pretty. This is another Shot Miss A loose pigment. There's some of that shadow that exploded in it. And this one is in Enchant. That one is stunning. I need to clean this thing out, so it's kind of why I'm setting them off to the side. When I mixed it myself. Alright, this one I definitely want to add pigment to the binder to that. See if I can fix it, because that is so pretty. And then one more that I mixed myself. Well, plus those two that I mixed myself. Alright, that one I want to as well. And then, oh, I reused this pan. It's like, that's not what this is. I mixed shadows and pigments and stuff together to make this. I'm not going to use that. And then also this one was a reused pan as well. That's pretty. So we'll keep that one. I think I can fit everything in here now. Possibly. That really needs cleaned out. So, let's see. So the loose pigments that I pressed, I'm going to stick over here. And then these ones, and now I have these over here. This one is so pretty. This one I'm going to try to fix as well. And then these are the ones I can do. So I condensed that down. And these two here are just, they're so pretty. I just don't know that I need them with everything else that I have like them. I got plenty of neutrally mattes. And then pink I just don't wear that much. And I already have a purple one in there. I kind of want to keep this purple one too. I don't think there's any way I will fit this in here. I'm just going to set it like that for now, so I can decide as I go, because some of these shades might come out, and some of these might come out as I go through the pile over here. So, go clean my arm, and we'll start on that pile. Alright, so we have some whites and blues. The rest of what I have is Looksy that I haven't went through. I have a lot of Looksy, and I'm so sad that they are not a brand anymore, because I love their shadows. So, we're going to start with these more like white cream shades over here. So we have Snow Angel, oh, so pretty. Peachy, Salted Caramel, or caramel, however you want to say it. Ghosted, that shit's gonna come off the wall. Cookies and Cream. That one's pretty squishy, but it's so pretty. Walk of Shame. Get Naked. And lastly, Cookie Dough. They're so pretty. I don't have a lot of iridescent shades. So we're here from Notice Beauty. These are Unicorn and Fawn's Delight. And I don't think there's anything quite the same. These are very similar. But I feel like that one is different enough. It's a similar shade and it has a much different twinkle to it, if that makes any sense. And then from Copacetic, I have Sorcery and Ice Cream Sea. And those are the last of the iridescents. These might be similar to that one. That one was this one, I think. So Ice Cream Sea and Cookie Dough. Let's see. That was... I don't even know. They do look the exact same. So I will pass along my Cookie Dough from Looksy. Beans Copacetic is still around. I will keep it there. Ice Cream Sea. To me, that makes the most sense. And then the other one was Sorcery. I thought there was one that looked like it. Maybe the gooey one. No, that was definitely not the gooey one. See, oh, maybe it was the one above it. Yeah, I think that looks a lot more like it. Not quite though. What is this one? Walk of Shame. Is that the right shade I'm comparing here? Yeah. So I will part with Walk of Shame as well. So sad. Okay, so I'm done with the iridescent shades. So I'm gonna go clean my arm off again. Alright, now we're on to the more blue shades. So we have Frostbite. Santa Monica. Jack Frost. Morning Rain. Black Flame. We have a similar shade here. Let's see. Pick the Perfect Spot by Copacetic. Might be like that minty one. I feel like one has a little bit more green in it, so. And that I think we're still good. Icy. Screwball. I'd hit something into that pan and mess the shadow up in there. Adonis. Electric Lemonade. Blue Raz. Oh man. Salty. Chili. Whoop. Snow cone. Alpha. Fix some of these real quick. Yep. Shallow. Dream On. Oh, that's pretty. Under the Sea. Blue Lagoon. Liquid. Prom Queen. Liquid. Prom Queen. Winter Moon. Nightfall. Vibin. Woodstock. Atlantis. Queen of Mean. then dark waters. And Blue Jay. I'm just kind of swiping some shades to see if there's anything similar, and not really finding anything that similar. So let's see. And these two look very similar. Not that I know which ones they are, so. 9, 10. Look different in person. Like one's more of like a bright blue, and one's more of like a deeper blue, like with almost a little bit of purple in it. So yeah, I don't really see anything here I want to get rid of, part with right now. Yeah, I love these too much. So those can go up there, and then I'll go to greens, and I'll be right back. I gotta wash my hand. So, green and orange. I don't have a lot of orange, going to be real. And some yellow in here. Bahama Mama. Many Moons. Gingerbread. Those are so pretty. I did not get Bahama Mama very good. Big Bang. Caterpillar. Gummy. Cupid. Look it, slam it, suck it. Sour lemon. Nectar. Shimmy. Glisten and Gleam. Margarita. So, orangey shades, I only have really one, and that's from Simply Posh. And I don't see anything that much like it. Not really. And this is probably the closest, and it's way different. It's like got way more red to it. Okay, so I put those back the way they had them. So we already did this one, but not the others. And I pulled this one out to where I could get in here. We have Electric Venom. Grunge. And Omega. Then Peppermint Kiss. What? Okay. I have two Peppermint Kisses, but they are not the same shade. And you will see what I mean. So there's one. And there's the other one. So this one has like a pink sparkle in it. And this one has a green sparkle in it. Very different, but both very pretty. Then Mistletoe Meetup. And Ditto. Then Minty, Envy, Dirty Martini. So this one should definitely be with the blues, the Omega. I'm just debating how much I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. It's really pretty. Emerald City. Groovy Baby. Regan. So I feel like I can go ahead and part with Envy. It's close, like this shade has more flip in it, but they're very similar. Or at least it's out of everything, that one can go, and maybe that one in a minute. Jaded. Rockstar. hollow. High key. Siren of the Sea. Sour watermelon. Dragon Slayer. This is my favorite shade. Lagoon. Viper. I want to put this Dirty Martini with those ones. So I feel like Dirty Martini can go. And then last we have Anaconda. And let's put that one next to Grunge. So they are similar. I cannot decide, because one's more of like a yellowy green, and one's more green on the flip. So I think for now I'm going to keep those. Let's see, we got the two greens by Copacetic over here. And let's see. That is not going to work. Which one is that? So I'm comparing these two here. They're similar, not the same. So I think for greens, I'm going to keep the rest of them. Alright, so while I was charging my camera, I did decide that these three from Pretty's For Your Face can go, because they're just like the Davina ones, but the Davina ones have more sparkle. So it is Dark Matter, Raven, and Midnight. Alright, so now we are going to start on purple. There's a little bit of pink in here too, but this is where we're going to go now. I'm trying not to hit those. So we have Nor. It's a really pretty metallic Nor. So same name, but the shades are different. fruity. Ironic. Cherub. And Glass Bull. And then Hybrid. Starry Night. Dreamboat. Phantom. And then Figgy. 8-track. Starboy. And then Goody Goody Gumdrop. Alright, so real quick, let's figure out if there's anything here I can already part with. I'll put some shades up. So let's see this shade, Figgy. Yeah, Figgy can go. Right, that was that one. Alright, so these ones can stay. And then over here, I'm trying to remember which ones are rich. I think I remember now. Yeah. So like those two. It's those two I'm not sure about. Alright, so Fruity can go. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna go work these off. Alright, so I moved those shades off into another palette just so I'd have room to move things as I go. There we go. Alright, so I'll start down here with High Roller, Wicked Witch, and Oob. I don't know if I got enough of that Wicked Witch. It's looking a little dry, actually. Minion, Phantom, that shade is being real weird. Now and maybe later. Love That For You. That is ColourPop. I don't know why that's in here. I don't think I need that. Huff and Puff. Yeah. Vixen. Never Lost. Scream. This one is really pretty. Charmed. Purple Haze. Once Upon a Time. Fuchsia AF. Sugar Plum. Feels. Pause it there for a second. Let's see here. This shade is feeling really dry. I don't know. Yeah, it's still really pretty. Let's see, Minion. Okay, so like that one. This one was swatching weird. I think I can still make that one look really cool. Some of these might be getting a little dried out. Oh, that was the ColourPop shade. I've been trying to figure out what shade that was. Oh, man. I still like that one. So this shade here, I want to compare with that. So Fuchsia AF is close enough to that Dominique one. Don't feel like I really need both. No, that is a really pretty shade. And so I really just need to figure out which one do I like better. Because that one is darker. I think I like this better, actually. I kind of like both. See, this one's blue and this one's not, so I'm gonna keep both for now. Alright, so we have another section done. I'll be right back. Alright, so on to the other half of this purple palette. We have Day Trippin', Stormy Morning, and Lithium. And then, oh, that's a pretty for your face. That's not even supposed to be in here. Vicious, Blitzen, I thought we had something that looked like that. Oh, never mind. Painted Lady, Splash, Duper Star. Royalty, Jelly, November Rain. So, down here. That one, I want to compare. So similar. I think I can go ahead and part with that one. Next to You, Mad Energy, Twilight. Spyro, Fox Lady, Foxy Lady, and Zodiac. I don't see any. I want to compare across there. Not really. I really love my purple, so I don't think I want to get rid of anything else here. Alright, so now we're going to go on to these more pinky tones. That one looks very green. on camera, but in person it looks red. If I can get the redness to show up. Nope, I give up. Alright, we're just gonna... I have these ones, this one open because there are some shades that might be similar. So let's start here. We have Flutter. Let's just go like that. So, and Pink Lemonade. These look similar. That's right. Not bad. That can work. No different shifts on those. Tesla. And bubblegum. To be the Tequila Sunrise, the Rose, Fruit Punch, Jungle Juice, Vacation, Mean Girl, Hot Rod, Mean Girl can go. Just that one. And then Sex on the Beach. Ruby Rain. Ultraviolet. Oops, I got my red. So here I don't really. Yeah, Sex on the Beach can go. Glass Wing, Cherry Bomb, Pixie Dust, Doll Face, Adorbs, Glitz and Ritz. One Night Stand, Firefly, Crimson Rose. Those are pretty. Then Smooches Cosmo and Licorice Lace. Think for a minute. Alright, so I did decide to go ahead and look at this one as well. This is Ultraviolet. So it was 3 out of this palette. Alright, so now we're on to this mix of shades. We have Slushy, Halo, and Hunky Dory. Dark Side of the Moon, Social Butterfly, Dark Horse, Hocus Pocus, Red Hot, Burnout, Champagne Punch, Solstice, Cranberry Cutie. Chocolate Kiss, Pretty Little Thing, Stormy. So here, Cranberry Cutie can go. That was this one. And Chocolate Kiss can go. And that's it so far. We have Sus, Hottie, Oh Bother, Wild Child, Angel Wings, Fuzzy Flamingo, Jawbreaker, Venus, Sugar and Spice. Jelly Bean. And Arctic Rose. So I think I will part with Stormy, Pretty Little Thing. That's these two. Solstice. It's right here. I think I'm going to keep the rest. But that was 5 out of this one palette. That's pretty good. Okay, on to this palette. We have Andromeda. I don't know. Moth to a Flame. First Class. Oh no, they're different. Supersonic. Deadpan. Razzle Dazzle. Alright, First Class can go because it and Razzle Dazzle look very, very similar. Peacock. Drip. Hell at the Moon. Burnt Toast. Nirvana. Phone Home. Jeepers Creepers. Honeydew. Extra. So let's see. Moth to a Flame. And then Burnt Toast. And a little bit different. I think I like, oh, I don't know. There is a different one, much more orange. So I'm gonna wait and think. And then I might not get rid of either. Misfit. Abracadabra. The Monarch. Willow. Nudie. Reflection. Stacks. Hey. Mila. Honey. Snickerdoodle. And saltwater taffy. Ew. Ow. So, honey can go. Mila can go. It's that one. Let's try Willow again. Willow can go. I also want to try the Monarch again. Monarch can go. Actually, no, I'm keeping Monarch. I like that one. Nudie. Yeah, that one can stay. Alright, that's what I'm getting rid of there. That was 4. Alright, the last one to go through. So we have 2 mattes here from Luxie. We have Forever and Gremlin. That green does not want to come off. Alright, so Joker, Chocolate Cherry, and Latte. Joker is such a cool shade. So is that Chocolate Cherry. Rose. It has a little mark over the E, so it might be rosé. Wishful Winking. This is a ColourPop shade. Not that one. This one is. Alright, so that one's still quite a bit different. I'll keep that one for now. Honey Bun. This one I'm getting rid of just because of the name, actually. So that one's going. Laced. Poppy. And Crush. Oh, that's pretty. So is that one. Poppy. I feel like one of these two. Yeah, who was that one? I'm trying to decide if these two are too similar. But I think they're still pretty different. Mama Tried. Sugar Sugar, also a ColourPop shade. Baby Cakes. Starburst. Gold Rush. And IYKYK. So down here we have Baby Cakes can go. Oops. Sugar Sugar can go. I really like the top three shades. Those are pretty. So Poppy can go. I think I have better. That one. I need to get rid of that one. So yeah, I think I'll keep the rest so far. Alright, so I went through and I reorganized, got rid of more. So I'm keeping all of my Sitting Grace ones. I have just a few of the ones that I made myself. 7, that's all I kept of those. I'll show you what I got rid of. So I organized. This is some of my neutrals with my more iridescent. This one's like a silvery iridescent one. I did get rid of most of the ones I deep panned, whatever, where I took them out of a palette. I didn't keep a lot of those, but I did keep some. So this has the rest of my neutrals. And then here's the main amount of the neutrals that I kept. And so they're no longer organized by brand. And then pinkies, reds, those type of shades. This one's looking very orange on camera, but it's pink in person. I should probably switch out for one of these pinks. It would make more sense, but yeah, I'll worry about that later. And then this is the rest of the pinky shades, yellows, oranges. And then the top layer of this palette is green. And the bottom layer is all of my blues. And then we have my purples. So many pretty purples. And so that's what I'm keeping. And then decluttering, we have these three. All of these ones. All of those. And then all of these. So I will count them and be right back. Alright, so I added everything up, and as long as my math is right, I kept 255, and I'm decluttering 82. So it's at least a quarter, probably a little, it's over a quarter, but I think that I did a good job, and yeah. So thank you so much for watching me go through all of these, and I hope the rest of your day goes wonderful. If you like videos like this, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you so much. Bye.